Okay. Now, I said that you weren't going to be surprised about two of these. This is actually one of these. So, I've already talked about the other team that was in the Super Bowl that lost, and I mentioned a little bit about the team that won. It's only fair that the Philadelphia Eagles are dogs. They won the Super Bowl championship this year. And people forget how it started for them. And I'm not talking about them starting slow or nothing like that. I'm talking about what was talked about in the offseason. They said that their coach, Nick Sirianni, was on the hot seat because of what happened last year, how the collapse happened last year. You know, his relationship with Jalen Hurts, is it really where it's supposed to be? Having AJ Brown crying on the sidelines and bickering, and then there were even stuff that was talked about during the season. Him reading AJ Brown reading a book on the sideline, and he guess what? He put out the book again on the Super Bowl. Devontae Smith, CJ Gardner Johnson came back, brought the swagger back to the defense, and the Eagles are Super Bowl champions. They are Super Bowl champions, and they won it in dominating fashion. As I said, the Philadelphia Eagles, all players for the Eagles now receive a $171,000 bonus. That's a $7,000 increase from the Chiefs that won the Super Bowl last season. Saquon Barkley eclipsed Terrell Davis for the most rushing yards in a single season, including playoffs, late in the second quarter of the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs is when he achieved that. And like I said, the Eagles played cover four 64% of the time, and it caused havoc for Patrick Mahomes, my homeboy. The Eagles have had a great season. They had an opportunity to be the number one seed, and they ended up being the number two seed, and it did not matter. The Eagles also put up the most points in the playoffs in NFL history. I believe it was 145 points in the playoffs, 125 or 145. The Eagles have just been the best team in the NFL. You got to say it now. They won it all. You give that to the team that wins it all. You give them that title of the best team in the NFL, and that's what happened with the Philadelphia Eagles. Led by Jalen Hurts, and then you got to think about Jalen Carter, Josh Sweat, who had a phenomenal Super Bowl, Cooper DeJean, who got a pick six on his birthday in the Super Bowl, Saquon Barkley, who didn't really get it going running, but also contributed in the passing game. He had 6 or 7 catches in the Super Bowl. Devontae Smith had a touchdown in that game. AJ Brown had a touchdown in that game. And we know what Jalen Hurts did. Philadelphia Eagles are once again, for the second time since 2018, the Super Bowl champions of the NFL. And now they are a part of a division, which is the only division that has at least every team has multiple Super Bowl championships before any other division even has one for each team.